The man who walked into hell and waited. The story doesn't begin with a fight. It begins with silence. A silence so unnatural, it feels wrong. Mine's is worse. Control. His men, armed, trained, loyal, are already dead, not injured, not defeated, destroyed. And standing at the center of it all is one man, calm, still, untouched. He didn't run, he didn't hide, he sat down and waited. That's the moment something feels off, because people who survive massacres don't wait. They escape, unless they're not the victim. They're the reason it happened. Bruno walks into his own cellar, surrounded by his remaining men, guns raised, but something is already broken. The balance of power is gone, because the man sitting in that chair isn't scared, he's bored. And when he finally speaks, it's not anger, it's certainty. This isn't revenge, this isn't business, this is routine. Before Bruno can even process what's happening, before he can even pretend to be in control, it's over. Not a fight, not even a struggle, just elimination. Fast, clean, final. And the culpable man gets hit. Not by an army, not by a trained killer, by a child. The bullet lands, the world tilts, and just like that, the man who destroyed everyone collapses. Darkness, silence, and suddenly the story shifts, because legends aren't supposed to bleed. When he wakes up, everything is different. No chaos, no bodies, no enemies, just a quiet room, a doctor's office, soft light, clean air. It feels peaceful, too peaceful. A doctor stands nearby, studying him carefully, not afraid, not impressed, just curious. Because the man lying on that bed shouldn't be alive. And yet, he is. Barely. The doctor explains he was found by a local cop, left for dead. Whoever shot him thought they finished the job, but they didn't. And now there's a question hanging in the air. A dangerous one. Will they come looking for you? Because if they do, this quiet little village won't survive it. But the man doesn't seem concerned. Not even him, no tension, just peace. And somehow this man starts to fit in. He walks through the streets like he belongs there. Sits in cafes, listens more than he speaks, watches everything, always watching. And that's when she appears, Gaia, a barista with an easy smile and a calm presence. She talks to him like he's just another traveler, not a ghost, not a weapon. Just a man. And for a moment, just a brief, fragile moment, it almost feels like he could stay. Like he could leave everything behind. The violence, the past, the endless cycle. But that moment doesn't last, because people like him don't find peace. They bring storms, and deep down, he knows it. So he asks the question. The one question that always leads to trouble. Where are they? At first, she doesn't understand, but he insists. Because in his world, places like this don't exist. Not without a cost. Not with a new player, a different kind of threat. Not a criminal, not a victim, a hunter, a CIA agent. She walks into the story like she belongs there. Confident, sharp, focused. She knows what happened at the vineyard. She knows about the bodies, and more importantly, she knows about him. But instead of trying to stop him, she does something strange. She lets him be. No arrests, no confrontation, just observation. Predators in the same territory, both watching, both waiting, and neither fully trusting the other. But while they circle each other, the real problem is growing. Andrea isn't done, not even close. Because fear doesn't disappear overnight. It fights back, harder than dead. And when they finally realize, it will be too late. Because the storm has arrived, and it doesn't knock, it erases. But just as everything is about to explode, one question remains. If this man is capable of ending everything so easily, why does he hesitate? Why does he wait? Why does he even try to live a normal life? Because deep down, there's something he's afraid of. Not death, not failure. Something else. Something buried, something unresolved. And whatever it is, it's going to surface soon. Because this isn't just a story about revenge, it's about control. And what happens when the man who controls...
Twisted, bent in a way it was never meant to move. The sound alone is enough to freeze the entire room. Screams follow, loud, desperate. Andrea tries to fight back, but it's useless. Because this isn't a fight. It's a demonstration, a message. The man doesn't kill him. Not yet. That's not the point. He wants something else, control. So he forces Andrea to over, like the problem has been solved. But that's not how this works, because violence doesn't disappear, it escalates, and somewhere, someone is watching, someone who just lost everything. A brother, a leader, a name, Andrea Scarduzio. And when he hears what happened, he doesn't hesitate, he doesn't question, he decides. Revenge survives, barely, burned, broken, but alive. And now she's angry, not at the criminals, not at the attack, at the truth. Because everything she's been chasing, everything she thought mattered, feels pointless now. Disconnected, like she's been playing a different game entirely. So she digs deeper. Not into the gangs, not into the drugs. They don't stop. They don't settle down in peaceful villages. They're trying to escape something.